Jay here, Stretford, Paddock. That's Andy Tate. Manchester City 4, Manchester United 1. An awful, awful derby for, I wouldn't even say the red half, the red 2/3 of Manchester. It's not nice sitting here having to pick the bones out of that one, but we're going to give it a go. Andy, just, where'd you start with? Sum up your thoughts, mate.
You seen an image, what was it, of Ferguson, Gill, and the new replacement for Matt
Judge, is it?
Matt Judge. And you see the expression. And I just hope this is a wake-up call. I've got no respect for these players. I'm going to leave Alanga alone out of this. Because he's put the poor kids on a hiding to nothing. These players, no responsibility, spineless, gutless, gone hiding. The second half was reminiscent of this season at Old Trafford. It was basically a training session. And the players, the crowd were doing Olé. It's like a Spanish Olé, piss-taking, absolute heartbreaking to watch. Come Monday, it's back to normal, but it's these players, it's caring, it's giving a toss about, come on, man, it's a Manchester derby. How much do you want to get something out of this? Second best all the time. Thinking you have one or two good games and you're special when you're not. It goes for everybody. Maguire, De Gea, some of the passing from De Gea, the Lindelof as well. Even Rashford's attitude when he comes on. Lingard, are you half-arsed at all about doing anything for this club? Bruno, stop moaning, get playing. Everybody, seriously, I will not cry for you. You will not get a shred of sympathy from any Manchester United fan. Anybody. And the only person who is there today who is true is Ralph. All right, he made a mistake today with the lineup and the tactics. But he's the only one. And maybe Judge has seen this now with his expression with Alex Ferguson and Gill and that defending. These players do not give a toss. They do not care about you. They only care for themselves. They will hide, they will run, and they will look to blame other people, Jay.
How far do you think we are from getting this to where it needs to be? You mentioned there, you've sort of listed a load of players there, and to be honest with you, you could have listed practically the whole team. I don't think anyone covered themselves in glory. Jadon Sancho got a good goal. Like you say, Elanga's a kid. But by and large, it was a pretty abject performance from everyone. How far off the Liverpools and the Manchester Cities of this world do you think this team is?
5 years.
5 years.
5 years. And when that comes around, when it's coming to fruition, Man City will still be advancing. Liverpool will still be advancing. Chelsea, maybe not. But there's no structure in place. And these players, we're just an Instagram club. It's living on reputations online now. It's not about winning trophies. Man City could win the Champions League this season. Liverpool could win a quad. I cannot fathom that. It's heartbreaking. I would have killed to be there last week at Wembley to win trophies. Any trophy's a trophy. And Liverpool fans moan it's a Mickey Mouse Cup. It's precious. Every game, every trophy is precious. These players will throw anybody under the bus. And they're just hiding. And I don't want to hear no apologies tomorrow, Jay, or tonight. Just go away. Think about what's happened today. Use it as motivation. Because seriously, some of your careers are on the line. I want Ten Hag. I want this manager. I want this structure in place for next season. I want this plan. I can even foresee Donny van der Beek speaking to Ten Hag. They've been having chats now. Seriously. This club is rotten to the core from up in a boardroom now. Maybe the penny has dropped with now. It's not about signings. It's about getting good players, good signings, not high price signings just to sell a shirt. It's getting them bargains.
About the right players.
The right players.
Mean, yeah. It's getting the right players in, not necessarily the most expensive or the ones that are the most famous. The ones that can do a job.
Yes.
Even if they're not the glamour signings, the players that maybe they are like 30 million, 40 million players, you can bring them in, they can sort of fit a system. Because that seems like the big problem at the minute. We seem to go from one system to the next. And then today, like, we didn't even have any system, to be honest with you, in that second half.
Oh, yeah. As soon as they come out, the attitude was from start. As soon as they stepped out for the second half, they didn't have a Scooby-Doo what to do. They didn't have a Scooby-Doo, some of the players. And then they're not performing, they're not wanting. Even Edson Cavani. Why are you even here if you don't want to be part of this squad? Ralph's just covering for you. If you don't want to be here, just openly admit it. It's a Manchester derby. You have not played in any, to my knowledge, of the last 4 Manchester derbies. You've not played any part. You're not done anything. All right, you're 33, maybe 34, and you're looking for one final payday. But come on, Ed, man. Your professional pride. But Jay, you can laugh if you want, mate.
No, I like the way you're calling him Ed. I do. Come on, Ed, man. It's like you're talking to him like this is a heartfelt plea.
You're supposed to be a fighter, mate. You're El Matador. You're supposed to want big game players. It's big matches, Jay.
I hear you. I do.
This is hurtful.
We were sat here before the game started, and you get the news.
I get upset.
No, listen. Trust me, it pains me. It pains when I see not just losing derbies. Listen, Andy, me and you are a bit long in the tooth. We've lost many derbies. We've seen all sorts of awful results.
Oh yeah. I've seen 89, mate. I've seen engraved into my memories. 14 years old, mate. So
exactly.
This is nothing new.
Exactly, but even in '89, you had Mark Hughes' scissor kick. You had a bit of fight at some point in it.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Even when Mark Hughes made it 3-1, for 10 minutes, United was still in it.
Yeah.
It's the same old adage: switch off again and again. Derbies, you don't want to know.
No, that's the problem in it. It's not losing. It's the nature of the defeat because
it's the fight. It's the team you're
the lack
facing.
of it. The lack of fight. How much of an issue do you think that is for Ralph Rangnick moving forward? How much of an issue do you think for him to get these players up for it? Because we've got good players. Let's not kid ourselves that we've got drivel.
Yeah, of course we have.
We've got quality players, but they're not performing. And yes, we've had a decent run under Ralph Rangnick so far, but we haven't really played anyone post-Carrick until now. Maybe West Ham's the big one we played. But now you come up against a top quality team and you found wanting. How much of it is an issue for Ralph Rangnick to get these players motivated to the levels we need?
Oh, it's like they've been spared them all in Anfield this month because Liverpool's in the next round of the FA Cup. And you are very lucky, Manchester United, I tell you, because you've got Tottenham coming up. A must win. You've got Atletico, and even if you get past Atletico, you ain't winning. Skill, drive, passion, desire will win you Champions Leagues. And Manchester United, you have fuck all there.
Fuck all there. There's the words from Andy Tate, and it's hard to disagree after that performance at the Etihad. Get involved in the comments. Let us know what you think about the game. Let us think about what Andy said. Let us know what you think about any players you want to talk about. The game's coming up. Andy mentioned it. We've got Atletico Madrid. We've also got the Spurs game before that. I mean, there's some big games on the horizon, and we need to get our house in order. You can find Andy over on Instagram. Make sure you're checking him out. Make sure you are following us on all your socials. Hit that subscribe button as well. It's not easy sometimes being a Manchester United fan. Thanks for watching.
Try walk the streets.